I still don't understand that movie, and I had a speaking role in it. I thought it was kind of weird myself. Tommy Austin and I were paired up together in that movie. We had a scene that was almost towards the end of the movie. Brad Dourif, who's the star of that movie, walks away from the house after he's blind. She reports him missing. Tommy and I find him. We find him alive.
Why are we looking for one in a blue suit? Blind and got a blue suit. This suit ain't blue. Yes, it is blue. You think he's dead? Ask him. Hey, you. No, he's not dead. He's moving. Maybe he's just unconscious.
Long story short, we're supposed to have killed him and carried him back, put him on the bed dead. Not what typical police officers would do, but that was what the script called for. Except they cut the scene out where we actually killed him. It took us 4 scenes to get out of the car and walk over to the body. First of all, Tommy missed the ring with his night baton and threw it in the street. Get back in the car and get out. Knocks his hat off getting out of the car. Get back in, close the door. He puts his arm up on the door and he pushes the lock down. We were in 1977 Pontiacs. If you pulled on the door handle, it didn't automatically unlock the door. We got to the apartment up on Bond Street. 7 times they made mistakes with the lighting and the camera setup. The 8th time, the cameras and the lighting was set up perfectly. We took off and his sweater caught on the door lock. And when it did, it snatched him out of our arms and he busted on the sidewalk. We dropped him. We weren't supposed to do that, so I looked up at the windows and I hollered, "Cut." And you could hear him inside laughing, so we had to do that again. But we finally got it right the 9th time. And it was fun. But I still don't know what that movie was about.
He can put a smile on your face because he can joke and cut up and good humor. But don't think that means he loses his focus. His focus will still be there. He'll get right back on it, just with a snap of a finger. But he does that to try to brighten up people's lives so they don't feel down. He'll do that with men and women that he supervises, and he's always done it. He's a prankster, and he loves to joke.
Well, Jimmy is one of those legends that the police department, a legend in law enforcement, but he has given great service throughout all of the years with PD, and as far as an investigator, I mean, his skills and his knowledge is preeminent amongst all law enforcement around here. In cold cases, that became his specialty later on in his career. It's incumbent on us that are left here to pick up that torch and carry it forward.
Jimmy is a very caring person. The policing is in his heart, but that heart goes out to victims, to their families. He cares for them. He wants to try to give them some sort of peace. He wants the families to feel like, hey, I did my best, I did my job, I did this for you.
You look back on 45 years, what sticks out in your mind?
The people. Not so much the crimes, but the people. Where they are now, what they're doing.
What did it mean to look out and see everybody standing up for you?
That surprised me. It almost left me speechless. I wasn't expecting anything like that.
What's the next chapter?
Brenda and I are going to work around the house some. Physically, it won't be difficult to let it go. You just don't go. Mentally, I guess it'll always be there. I think the joking and the playfulness and the camaraderie with the people that I had a lot to do with the type of crimes that we dealt with. I tried not to take it home. I did pretty good. It's been a wild ride.